Look, we're approaching the holidays. We're approaching Thanksgiving. And look, a lot of y'all got plans for Thanksgiving, but a lot of y'all don't have plans for Black Friday. I know. A lot of people go out shopping. They go and, throughout the day. Mm-hmm. But at night, you probably don't have any plans. Do y'all do plans for Black Friday night? Like, do y'all do things on Black Friday? I don't normally.
Not that I know of.
Shopping.
I mean, yeah, I'm usually shopping.
Maybe if you're tired of shopping. Maybe if you're waiting for a Small Business Saturday,
Yep.
Cyber Monday.
Yep.
An event you might want to keep in mind. Queen City Omega's a Black Friday comedy show. So we had comedians, Ryan Davis, you may have heard of Ryan Davis, internet sensation, actor, producer, again, comedian. Also, we had T Springs here in studio. Tito Kuntz, all comedians talking about the show. A really good interview. James was here for the interview. A really good time. It's always interesting when you're in a room full of comedians, but we talked about the show. We talked about their beginnings, where they're all from North Carolina, and we talked about so much more. Let's check out the interview.
I'm good, Nick. I'm rolling.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome in. So we have some special guests. We have a crowded room. I think we're doing something we haven't done before. You see them out there. That's Tito Kuntz, that's T Springs, and that's Ryan Davis, comedians. So they're going to be here in the area on Black Friday, man, for the Queen City Omega's Black Friday comedy show. An exciting time, man. Thank you guys for coming in, man.
Appreciate you.
My pleasure.
Coming
Thank
in.
you for having me.
Yeah, man.
So give us this opportunity to be with you guys on live.
Talk about the show. What can folks expect? Because it's a Black Friday. People, man, they be going over, grandma's house, auntie house, getting those leftovers, and they need something to do. They're not going to work on Friday.
True.
So what?
So
what can
we
they
want
expect?
them to come out and bust their guts with laughter. Now, they're already going to be busting their guts from the food the day before. We want to come in and bust their guts with plenty of laughter the whole night long. You got myself, Tito Kuntz. I'm hosting the show, and we've got jazz saxophonist by the name of Alex Milan. He's going to open it up to sort of saute the ladies as they're coming in. Is that a word? If not, I just made it up.
Yeah. We'll make it a word.
Saute. And then I'm going to come out and start the show off. And then we've got a female by the name of Janine Slaughter, who's coming in to, I guess, satisfy the ladies' taste of comedy as well, because people always say, Tito, you don't bring no women in. I want to see some women. So we've got her on the show. And then my guy, T Springs, is going to do his thing, rip it up, and set the stage for the underrated Ryan Davis.
Yeah.
So that's what we got. Black Friday, 8 o'clock at the Oasis Shrine Temple.
Let's get to you, T Springs, man. What can folks expect from your set, man?
Oh, I'm silly. I'm like that relatable, silly cousin, nephew that you got that you've been telling him his whole life he funny, he should do comedy. I finally decided to really do it 10 years ago, and I've been loving it ever since. My style of comedy is just, you're going to be able to relate to it. You're going to be able to look at me up there and hear what I'm saying and be able to say either you have somebody in your family like that or you can secondhand know that situation. That's just how I bring my style of comedy, which makes me and Ryan such a good team, because he can come in and give you everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of like just set the table, and he come in there and just played everything and kills it. So I love it, man. And I always working with the Queen City Omegas, man. Every time we've done shows with them, Tito has always provided a room for us to be able to do our thing and showcase our talent. And I speak on, when I say us, I mean almost every comedian in North Carolina, period. Yeah, that's worth doing a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying? Yeah, if you're good enough to do it, then yeah. Yeah, and his rooms are always great too. When he said the ladies, it's always like
it's always 70-80% women.
I'm just saying, we the Qs, they go.
I look, I'm not gonna hold it against you. You on the other side of 1911. I'm on the good side of 1911. I just want to throw that out there.
Y'all start that talk. I'm gonna move out the way.
I just want to throw that out there. I had to take a shot.
It's always the Capitalists got to give us some notoriety. We don't even mention y'all.
Throwing stones at the guy.
And we're gonna wrap up this interview just now. Ryan, I want to ask you something, man. So I've heard somebody referred to you on a podcast as I've heard it on a couple of podcasts, greatest in your generation. But the title is underrated. Your special is underrated.
Yeah.
Do you really believe you're underrated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. The funny part is the people who say I'm the greatest of my generation are people who know what it is that I do. The reason I say underrated is because a lot of the general public, there'll be people watching this that goes, I've never heard of them. And then you got people
That's
like,
crazy.
yeah, you know what I mean? You got people like D.L. Hughley and Dave Chappelle and people like that going, no, he's the greatest of his generation. And there's the disconnect. So when I dropped my special Underrated, you know, it's out. It's been out for a month, 2 million views, you know.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Congratulations, man. Clap it up, man. Clap it up. Clap it up.
Yeah, people, you know, hopefully after, you know, the run of the special and by the time I shoot the second one, it won't be the case anymore. People understand why they call me that. But as of right now, I still kind of feel it. Yeah.
Okay. T Springs, how long have you been working with Ryan?
What's today? We've been knowing
2 days
people
before
don't know is, and we have to explain this to people a lot of times. They think sometimes they see comedians together and they automatically assume that comedy is what brought them together. Me and Ron been knowing each other since childhood.
Wow.
You know, we grew up in the same neighborhood together. We got an uncle in common that ain't either one of our uncles.
Yeah, he married both our aunts.
So you know what I mean? So like we like cousin-in-laws. I don't know what it is, but like me and Ron been knowing each other since like grade school.
He
I
the
know his
first
whole
kid I
family.
saw when I walked out the door.
Yeah. So like we
In
just
my
so
life,
happened
he was the first
Word.
kid.
to be funny. And when we embarked on this relationship as far as comedy goes, he was actually doing comedy at the time and doing videos online. So we was just trying to figure out a way of monetizing it. You know, so like I was pretty much what he called at the time a brain truck. And while that, you know, time frame, I think 2013 to 2015, I was monitoring and watching and seeing how comedy is supposed to be done.
Yeah.
And I finally got up enough nerve. He put me on a list one night and made me do 3 minutes.
Oh, I thought he was about to lie. I
And
tricked him into doing comedy.
He
I told him
tricked me.
to come see me perform. He got there and his name was on the list.
Oh, snap.
3 minutes had to feel like
Oh,
an
no,
hour.
but you got to understand with those 3 minutes over the last 2 years as we're traveling from state to state and I'm doing jokes in the car.
Yeah.
And I'm going over material to where he's made up in his mind for me that I'm
He
funny
can
enough.
do it. Yeah, you can do it.
So
Stop playing.
you got to do 3 minutes. And I went up there and it was the most exhilarating feeling at a time when I
Yeah.
really needed that. So I was like, yo, this is what we're doing. And for a while we worked and did comedy. And it wasn't until we decided to put both feet in that we really start seeing, you know, the fruits of our labor in this comedy game. And ever since then, we just been running together, making it happen.
Concourse on right there,
Yes,
man.
sir. Kannapolis.
Cape
Make
Town.
Okay.
We both from Kannapolis. He moved to Concord.
Okay.
He had to go to that other school.
Ooh. That other friend. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of beef going on.
It's a lot of beef out
that we ain't beefing about. You know what I'm saying?
Who were y'all? I want to, Tito. I want to ask you this too. Early influences. It could be either in comedy, just in life, man. Because I feel like those influences shape you to who we are today, right? Like, who are those early influences for you guys?
For me, I guess I'm the elder statesman here. I got into comedy back in the mid-'80s.
So Lenny Bruce.
No.
Nah, I'm playing.
Bruce,
That's a throwback.
Sorry. I put him in the black and white area.
But Rich Pryor, who I consider as the GOAT, that OG there, he was the one that really sort of made me think that I want to do this.
Yeah.
And when I first started, there was no black rooms, as we used to call them. There were no black comedy clubs, no BET Comic View, no Def Jam. It was just rooms, predominantly white rooms. And I went in thinking I was going to be the next Eddie Murphy or Richard Pryor. Not so much. Not so much. So at that point, after about a year's time frame, I decided to change up my way of thinking. And I thought about it after a guy told me, said, well, Tito, you got to be yourself. You got to be yourself. Don't try to be someone else. You can't be the next Rich Pryor. You got to be Tito Kuntz. And from that point on, I decided to be me. And it's been over 30 years in the game. And as T mentioned, at my Omega house, the Queen City Omegas, we have a frat house here on Statesville Avenue, the Omegas of Charlotte, and started doing shows there once a month back in 1997.
Wow.
28 years later, we're still running. And to their point,
Big right there, man.
I brought in comedians from all over the country that have since gone big time and all of that. Touched the stage, blessed the stage, and got on the mic and just said, I just want to do 3 minutes. I heard you have a room here. So we've been running it. And that was where it started. That's where it's still going. And it was a pleasure to see this guy get on my stage, and these two guys as well. And he might tell you about way back in the day.
I heard about a story.
What you heard about?
We're going to get to that in a minute.
Okay.
T Springs, early influences, man.
For me, watching Eddie act, like I was a big fan of like 48 Hours, stuff like that. Not so much of the comedy special frame, but one of the earlier influences for me as a whole was Def Comedy Jam. Me and my older cousin, we used to like secretly VHS tape and what we call dub them. You know what I'm saying?
We did that same thing.
Dub 'em,
Yep.
and then like write something over the top of the so we didn't want our parents to know that we was really indulging in this. So like we would go back when we had free time and rewatch those things. So like watching those guys hit the stage, for me at that time, it didn't seem conceivable. It didn't seem like that was something that I could actually do. It was like watching superheroes, right?
Yeah.
I never thought that I could actually do that. Getting a little bit older, I seen J.J. Williamson perform on Cedric the Entertainer had a thing he did. Where
First
he hosted-
Amendment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was like some kind of boxing thing that they had.
Oh,
It was a tape they did. It was some boxing thing that they had because Lil Duval was on it at the time. He was still using his real name at the time. And I watched J.J. Williamson do a set on there, and I remember thinking like, if I did comedy, I want that. I want to be, because it seemed totally original. It didn't seem like doing Michael Jackson jokes or whoever the president at the time was jokes. It was like his life.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I did comedy, I want to do that. And for me to actually get to a point where I felt like it was conceivable and something that I could actually do, and I had a chance at it, was watching this guy. Watching the guy that I grew up with, that we both had the same households, we both had nothing, we both was trying to do something, and watching strangers want pictures, want an autograph, want to buy a t-shirt, and you go up in front of strangers and tell your life story. I was like, nah, maybe I got a chance. So yeah, those are my influences, and I'm still being influenced to this day. We still got a long way to go.
Man, Ryan, I see you smiling a little bit, man. when you hear that, I want to hear your influences.
I wasn't expecting that. That was just, man, why you say that? But my influences, my father is the funniest man I know. I think he's absolutely hilarious. He could have done this if he had made the choice. That was my first influence, but he created a funny family. All my siblings are funny. Some of them don't even know they're as funny as they are because they're being dead serious. But and then when it came to comedy, and I grew up in a household that my parents loved watching comedy. I remember like watching HBO specials the night they debuted. Like we was all in front of the television. I remember when Chris Rock did Bring the Pain and Bigger and Blacker, like the moment
Classics.
it came on. Yeah.
Classics.
Yeah.
I was front dead center watching it, and Kevin Hart is one of my bigger influences as far as once I saw Let Me Explain and the ending of it or whatever, I got on stage 3 days later. Like, so as far as those are my biggest influences as far as who moved me to go pursue this. But influence as far as my style, it's definitely more Dave Chappelle, Patrice O'Neal, Bill Burr, kinda. Yeah.
Man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you was gonna shed a tear at first when he was talking about you. I was waiting for that too. But
Nah. It just caught me off guard.
nah.
Got him.
Got your moment.
But it just shows, man. Comedy, man, just in different ways, even from your family, man, it just can influence you, man. I got to get back to what Tito was gonna bring. I was gonna bring it up. I heard the story about Ryan's first appearance at the show. How it went.
Where my
He was very
Mega
humble
House?
about it. Yeah.
Okay.
He was very humble about it.
Oh yeah.
But y'all did the right thing.
Turned my life around.
Is that a great setup for the story?
Yes,
Let's hand it over to him.
Okay.
Yes,
I didn't know
that's
who
like an alley-oop.
What happened?
That's an alley-oop.
Tito booked me to play the Mega House the first time. So there
Put
was
money
this,
in his pockets.
There was a place somewhere. It was a room. I forgot. But Tito had saw me there, and I did very well.
Yeah.
And Tito was like, "Cool."
I saw potential.
I saw it. Let's work. You know what I mean?
What year was this?
Woo.
14.
14.
Okay.
Yeah, probably
14.
214. Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't no, probably. It was 2014.
He knows exactly.
It was 2014. I was like, oh man, because though, like, if you are a comic coming up here in Charlotte, the Mega House is the best room in the city. You know what I mean? You know it's gonna be packed. You know that they enjoy comedy. They come to laugh. Ain't no excuses. You
And it's
do
like a
your
rite of
job.
passage. You know what I'm saying? It's a rite of passage for him to
Yeah.
want you to come into his building.
Oh yeah, it's invite only, baby. There's no yeah. There ain't no list you can sign to get on. No nothing. No, you get booked to this. So this is the, we see you. And I've been wanting to work the room. You know what I mean? All my OGs was playing the room. Everything. Everybody I respected. And I was like, man, I finally get this opportunity. I invited friends out, family out. The girl I had a crush on, I invited her out. She sat
Boy,
front
this sounds like a
row.
recipe for disaster.
Oh man.
She said, where?
Right in front. Nick! Right in front. Right in
personal.
front.
And that's where you messed up.
Boy, and when I tell you, I bombed like nobody ever bombed before. I couldn't believe it because it was the first bomb of my career. Not only am I bombing, I'm bombing in front of people I care about.
Yes.
And I'm bombing in a room after, and I'm telling you, Tito killed. Like everybody was killed. I was the only person who didn't do well that day. So you can't say, oh, it's the crowd.
No.
It was me. It was 100% me. Oh my gosh. And then my guy Antoine Scott was the closer, right?
Yeah.
Set the building on fire. He was murdering. And I'm watching the girl I like, who didn't even laugh at me, just knocking stuff off the table, laughing at somebody else. It broke me. I was like, this will never happen to me again. I ain't even want Tito to pay me.
He did. True. He's telling the truth.
I ain't even want him to pay me.
After every show, I take all the comedians back in office and I speak with them and I give them their pay.
Yeah.
He told me he did not deserve it.
I didn't deserve it.
Sure did. I said, no, my word is bond. You get it.
Yeah, he made me take he forced the money
Sure
upon
did.
me. But I didn't because like you paid me to do a job, I didn't do the job. You shouldn't get paid for it.
And I want to say this. That's what I've always liked about Ron. He cares about the art form of what we do. Like that's the loyalty and respect that we have for Tito. That's one thing, but like he cares more about the art form. He's never chased the money. We can make enough money to get to the next city. We okay. He cares so much about the art form that he's left a lot of meat on the bone. Because he don't want it that way.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunities that probably came across his table that he probably denied because that don't fit what he is into. You know what I'm saying? And he started out doing stand-up comedy first, right?
Yeah.
And the internet became a means for him to get noticed to be able to go do that thing. So a lot of times people are pressing, hey man, where's the videos? We enjoy your videos. We enjoy it. But that is to get me on stage. I'm here now. He cares more about his art form that he's trying to build. So 20, 30 years from now, people can talk about that as a legacy. I love that. You know what I mean? If I can paint a great picture and it takes me 30 years to paint it, as long as it's the 16th chapel, I'm cool. I don't need to paint 3,000 pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think we need more of that in the game. People that really care about this art form. A lot of people are trying to jump the line. They want to be famous. They want girls. They want the money. They want the fame and all that stuff. But they not expounding on their art form. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're not getting better at it. You know what I mean? It's just I know people. I've been doing it 10 years, and I've passed a lot of people as far as the art form, and it's not something I'm proud of. These are peers or friends of mine. I'm like, yo, how you not getting better? And you performing as much as me. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't care about the art form. They care about, I got a girl phone number last night when I got on stage. Tito paid me. Like, oh.
You talking about humility, man.
Yeah.
It's humility, man.
Yeah, and I ended up, but that's why I
Well,
love
let me
Tito.
tell him this. When we were in the back office talking, he didn't want to take the money. He said, Tito, if you give me another chance, I'll come and redeem myself. I said, you got it. Sure did. And booked him, I forgot when it was, but I booked
your
him later
roast.
on. And that, whew,
It was a roast for his retirement.
exactly, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
You went viral in that same month. It was like everything was happening in that month.
But I was like, and this is the thing, a lot of people for some reason don't know I can roast. I don't know why they don't know this.
'Cause you know what it is? You come off as a nice guy.
Yeah.
Them be the ones.
Yeah.
That's
Like, them be the ones when they say the roast stuff, it hurts you the worst because they be like the truth, like articulating
Yeah.
your
Look, I'm in the room with comedians right now. I'm not about to step out of bounds and say any jokes because y'all gonna roast me. I'm too
one
sensitive.
of
I might
8
cry.
Kids. I'm one of 8 kids.
Yeah.
And my dad is the funny one.
Yeah.
I got more practice than anybody should ever get at roasting. So, and I love the art form.
Yeah.
So when Tito, hired me to do it, I was just sitting there. I was like, man, they have no idea. I'm about to murder everybody. And then after I did my set or whatever, Tito was like, I got a date for you.
Yep.
Let's say, and that's when I met Marvin Hunter, and now Marvin has become one of my best friends.
Wow.
Marvin Hunter.
Yeah.
Look him up.
Tito, I got to ask you, man, my last question for y'all, man. When you look at their careers, even yourself, man, what comes to mind, man?
Success without the hoop line in a sense.
Yeah.
Because they started humble, sort of like on the underground. A lot of these cats that have come through, and they just matriculated their way up the ladder.
Yeah.
And they're doing big things. And a lot of them told me over the years, said, man, no matter how high I get in this game, if you call me and need me, I'll be back. Just like that.
Wow.
So it feels good for me to sit here with these guys, knowing them personally and all of that, and see that their careers are just ascending still. It makes me feel good.
I got to ask y'all, man, when y'all hear that, man,
I mean, it's spot on because we don't need to be booked in Charlotte, Concord, Kannapolis area.
Yeah.
We can do that ourselves,
Yeah.
right? We don't let people call us and say, "Hey, I want to book you here." We can do that. We have a strong enough pull in ourselves, but it's Tito. So like, when Tito called me and say what he wants done, I already know what Ryan's like, get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's him. Like, no other promoter or somebody with a room can call us and say, hey, I got this much money and I want to do that, because it's backwards for us to, to do that. But for them, of course, like he said, we've always stayed true to that.
Yeah.
What you want? What we doing? How we doing it? Like, just however, whatever. And Tito is a businessman, so he want to be like, I want to make sure I'm dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's. Come on, Tito, it's you, bro. We gonna get it done. You know what I mean? And like I say, with me and Ryan's success, if that's what you want to call it, sometimes we have survivor's remorse. You know what I mean? Like, I still go back and hang where I'm from and kick it with the homie. I'm still the same guy. And we've lost a lot of friends and family members that think we've changed.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm the same guy. You just don't invite me to nothing. You think I'm busy. I want to come.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be there. I thought you was on the road. Ask me. I'm at home all day.
all these means of communication.
Right.
Yeah. You could ask.
It's that thing, and like that keeps us grounded. Like we still call I call Ryan because I seen a meme on the internet. We'll laugh about it and end up on the phone for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like we still just sit around and do nothing together, and that's what I love. And we can also be in rooms with the David Chappelles and all these people and still just be in there kicking it and trill. Like, we don't have to pull our phones out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say this all the time. People don't take pictures of stuff that they plan on seeing again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you don't see people in New York taking pictures of Eiffel Tower if they stay there.
Right.
I mean, of the Statue of Liberty.
I was
People-
like, man, they got a hell of a camera.
Yeah.
I was
They
gonna-
can see that far.
I wasn't gonna say that.
But people in Paris don't take pictures of the Eiffel Tower. Like, you can tell who the tourists are. You know, so like we get around these type of situations, and we believe that we're supposed to be here.
Man.
Yeah. The thing with Tito will always have a special place in my heart because he believed.
Yeah.
In this game, people don't believe in you like that. Tito saw the whole thing for me from beginning to end, and then some people may be like, well, he booked a lot of people or whatever. He saw everybody. Y'all weren't there when I'm opening for Sean Jones in Columbia, South Carolina, and he's pulling up and pulling me to the side and telling me about my set and things like that whenever I first start headlining, and he don't miss the show. Like, I've had people I started doing comedy with that I thought was my brother, ain't never seen me, don't ever come to my shows. Tito, if I'm within a 3-state area, he pulling up. And don't tell me. Don't ask for free tickets, no nothing.
That's a
Tito
fact.
can get whatever from me. That's what real support looks like.
Yeah, that's respect right there.
Yeah, so it's like I love that he gave me the opportunity to do the Omega House and things of that nature, but he showed me what friendship looks like, what actual support looks like, what it looks like for somebody to believe in you and have your back through everything. So I'd do anything for Tito, man.
And the bros. Let's
And
make
the
sure
bros,
they
it's
they
one-
extend
yeah.
that to us as well while
Yeah.
we're around. Like anytime we go down there and do that thing, even if we just coming out to support some other. I went down there one time. I bought tickets, brought a date to support. I think you had brought Marvin back.
Yeah,
Marvin
yeah.
Hunter had came back that time, and I was just down there chilling, relaxing, having a good time. And I go into the bar to buy the drinks, and they didn't take my money. And I'm like, yo, no, I'm not performing tonight. I'm trying to pay. It's like, nah, you good, bro. Last time you was here,
Right,
woo-woo.
right.
Like, and it's that.
Wow,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So it extends past just Tito.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it's
saying? So it's a family thing.
Look, man, if y'all got plans on Black Friday, man, scrap them. Because it's a big event. Tito, close us out, man. I don't feel right closing us out, man. Close
Well,
us out,
once
man.
again, it's a once in a lifetime this year.
Yeah.
Because it's Black Friday on Friday the 28th, 8 o'clock at the Oasis Shrine Temple. We've got the Brian Davis Unrated Comedy Show with his friends. Myself hosting, Tito Kuntz, Janine Slaughter, female on the show. We've got T Springs right here, and we've got a jazz saxophonist by the name of Alex Milan. So we want you to come out, have a good time. Bring your family that are in town. Get them out of your house.
You're looking for something to do. This is
Bring
it.
them so they can eat our food. Clean up your house and make them come out. So we're gonna have a good time. Looking forward to everybody coming out, please.
Brother.
Tickets.
If I would
ticket.
say one last thing, tickets go online to Eventbrite, and they can find the tickets there.
Yeah, you can go to Eventbrite and in the search engine, just put in Ryan Davis
Ryan
and it'll come
Davis.
up right there.
Okay.
And are y'all selling tickets at the door? A lot of people ask that
Yes.
as well.
But I tell you what,
Selling tickets at the door.
I'm going to give you, if you're on Facebook, DM me, Tito Kuntz, Koonce. And I didn't even get the authorization from the brothers, but if you DM me the first 10 people, I'm going to have your name at the door for free tickets. DM me.
He said-
Facebook.
I'm about
Let me
What's
go
your name
ahead.
again?
Yeah.
We got
Go
to
ahead and tell my people
I'm about to start barking.
All right, shout out to Tito Kuntz, T Springs, Ryan Davis, comedians here from the area, man. So that's so cool, man. Make sure you check out Queen City Omega's Black Friday comedy show that's happening, obviously, this Black Friday, 8 p.m.